Hey, good morning everyone. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Happy Monday. Cloudy skies this morning. Not seeing those beautiful clear blue skies that we had the past few days. Still a nice morning though. Temperature is 71 degrees. Can you believe that? 71 degrees out here. Wow. Expecting today's high to get up to around 84 today. 84 degrees. It's going to be a warm one. Supposed to clear up later today for a little while, and then later in the afternoon around 4, from 4 to 7, there's a slight chance of showers in the area, some spotty rain. We'll see if that happens. Can always use rain this time of year. It gets really dry here, and we have problems with brush fires in the wintertime down here in South Florida. Already folks out here shelling this morning. Found some nice little shells yesterday morning. Some nice little moon shells. There's some big piles of shells on the beach here. Big piles. A lot of folks have gone through them though. A lot of little turkey wing shells out here too. Boy. Seen a lot of these little turkey wings out here. There's a lot of little sandpipers out here this morning. Look at them all. Just running in and out of the waves. I call them little beach mice. They fit in your hand. They're so tiny. They're fun to watch. The little sandpipers. Some of them are taking a bath. Oh, something startled them all. That was weird. Something behind me just startled them. Damn. See, as clouds are all around us. Earlier this morning there was some neat colors, had some really nice colors, oranges and pinks in the sky at sunrise. Still see a little of the yellows up there. Pretty calm out here this morning. Ooh, that water's getting chilly. It's probably down to 60 or below now. We'll walk up the beach here and check in with our friend Roy. See what he's up to this morning. Going to talk about emotions this morning. See what he has to say about emotions. That's one of the chapters in his book. There's a nice little moon shell. A little moon shell already this morning. Can't believe it. There must be half a dozen people ahead of me picking up shells. It just goes to show, you know, you can't find them all. You never know what you're going to find out here every morning. Every morning it's a little something different. And then when you have piles like this, as the waves come up, as the tides change, they kind of spread the shells out on the beach, uncover little treasures that were buried. So it pays to look close, that's for sure. Take your time. There's a little sunlight coming out, peeking through the clouds. See our ospreys up here in the nest over here in the tree, up in the pines. You can see one of them, see one of their heads sticking up there. We'll go check out the osprey in a couple minutes, in a little while here. They're definitely working on freshening up that nest there up here in area 4. So are we going to have some little babies? Who knows? Morning. There's another nice little moon shell down here. We've been finding a lot of these moon shells on the beach lately. Also called a shark eye. The moon shell. Good morning, Elsie. How are you? Good. There's a neat little scallop. Interesting little patterns on the inside of it. A little scallop shell. The scallops are pretty common shells here on our beach, the scallops. There's another one, a smaller one. A little scallop. No red tide out here, thank goodness. Lots of little tiny pieces of worm rock out here. I haven't seen any big pieces lately. Seen lots of small pieces of worm rock. You gotta have some of that in your collection. There's a little, good morning, little crown conch. Good morning, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
There's a little king's crown or crown conch. Wash the sand off of that. Get a better look at it. You can tell if it's chipped up or not. Yeah, it's kind of worn, but it's still got some nice colors to it. The crown conch. Missing the tip. Let's go say good morning to our ospreys up here. See what they're up to. Be sure to hit the share button if you enjoy these morning beach walks. Let your friends know what you're watching. Have them join in with us. The more the merrier. And if you're just watching for the first time, be sure to introduce yourself to the group. Let everybody know where you're watching from. Join in the conversations. Let's see, the osprey nest is up at the top center of the screen there. They might both be in there. I see one. I'll zoom in here. You can see the one on top there on the left side of the nest. I think that's one of them. I can't tell if that's an osprey or a piece of the nest. When I was further back, it looked like an osprey. Can't tell if it's moving. Or if it's just a clump of grass. I think I see its head. I think that's one of the ospreys. I'm gonna back up a little bit, hang on. It's hard to get a good shot of this nest up here. The further back you get, the better the view. Yeah, yep, they're both up there. I see one head sticking up out of the nest, looking around. The female, that's probably the male sitting on the edge. See, you can see her head there. There's both of them in the nest there. Good deal. So they're definitely working on starting a family. That's a good look at both of the ospreys. Any closer? That's as close as I can get from here with the iPhone. Maybe one day we'll come out here and see little baby osprey heads peeping over the edge of the nest. Wouldn't that be fun? There they are, both of them. Mom and Dad. There's the nest right up there. This is the north end of Area 4. north end of Area 4 Beach, where Roy hangs out, up by Audrey's bench. And now we have a new monument out on the beach. That old piece of a tree that Roy was sitting in last week when Barb was here. Boy, it was fun having Barb out here for a week. She's gonna come back next January for 3 months. She'll be out here on the beach with her shells. She misses this place. But there is that old log that Roy was sitting in last week. It was pretty funny. Roy's new, the mayor's throne. That's the mayor's new throne. Need to get him a cushion. And there's the osprey nest right behind the mayor's new throne, right up there. Wow, this would be a wonderful, wonderful time for a dolphin to come swimming by. Right now, there's a little sun, and the water is really flat. Man, where are those guys and girls? We have not been seeing the dolphins during our beach walks lately. They've been spotted earlier and later, but not when I'm out here. Darn it. That was a little snowy egret that just flew through this screen there, the frame. Here's something cool over here. Get a look at the inside of a Florida fighting conch, an old one. Kind of a cutaway view of a Florida fighting conch. Here's something really wild looking. That is a bizarre looking worm shell. Usually they have the tip is very tightly coiled, tightly wound. Look at that. I have never, this is the first one like this I've ever picked up. This looks like it's pretty fragile too. I don't want to break it. That's a cool looking worm shell. See if I can find more of a common worm shell. I don't see any out here this morning. There were a lot of them behind me. I don't see any right here. I'm seeing some big hunks of coral out here too. This chunk of coral. Well, the shells are starting to thin out. Now it's lots of rocks up here, which the rocks are pretty cool. You pick up these rocks and you look close, and a lot of times there's some really neat fossils in there. You just got to look close at them, know what you're looking for. You can find some neat things in there. There's some neat things to be found here if you have a good eye. People find arrowheads out here on the beach. Shark's teeth and arrowheads, believe it or not. There's so many things that look like shark's tooth out here, but they're just rocks. Little heart-shaped rocks. Definitely an overcast morning here. It's probably going to be cloudy like this most of the morning. Got some blue up above me as I turn and look towards the south. Got some blue starting to break through the clouds there. Just gorgeous though out here. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning. I'll take it with or without clouds. Beats that cold winter weather up north. Any day of the week. I'm looking for some shells here. We're walking north up the beach, up in North Naples, Florida. If you're just tuning in, be sure you introduce yourself to the group. If you're a newcomer, join in the conversations. I don't care what y'all talk about. Talk about anything except politics. There's an old lightning whelk shell down here. Gotta watch. Old lightning whelk. Little baby blue crab over here. Sad, looks like it's dying. Little baby blue crab. Even though there's no red tide here along the shore, we're still seeing the effects of red tide. There is a lot of dead marine life offshore on the bottom of the Gulf. We were plagued with red tide throughout the summer. It was horrible. Just praying that it doesn't come back. When I was talking to the ranger at the front gate, she said she had heard that there were 2 more dolphin fatalities down in Everglades National Park. It's way, way, way down to the south of us. That is just horrible to hear that the dolphins are still dying because of the red tide. Hopefully someday they'll figure out a way to stop it. Until then, we can only hope. Here's a little piece of a sand dollar over here. Just an edge of a sand dollar. Just a little corner of a sand dollar. You can find some nice sand dollars here. But sadly, The sand dollars are all dead. I haven't seen any live sand dollars since August. Since the red tide first appeared here on our shores, I haven't seen any sea stars. We used to have thousands of sea stars along our coastline out on the sandbars. Haven't seen any of them. It's really sad. The fighting conchs. Haven't seen any live Florida fighting conchs. Seeing lots and lots of empty shells on the beach, but no fighting conchs. Figured I'd bend over here and take a little closer look. Seeing some broken stuff here. These are the little piles. And a lot of times you'll find something that somebody missed, no matter how long they've been out here. You'll find some kind of neat little shell buried in here if you look hard enough. Excuse me. I hope you're enjoying our morning walk here. I know I am. I am definitely enjoying it. Great way to start my day, coming out here. Walking along the beach with my friends. Nobody pays me to do these morning walks. I do enjoy coming out here and sharing it with you. I do spend a lot of time doing this, put a lot of energy and effort into coming out here, trying to come out as often as I can for you. If you appreciate it, and if anybody wants to send a little donation, a little contribution or tip, whatever you want to call it, it's always appreciated. I know times are tough. Times are tough for everyone. You know, whether you send a little donation or not, I enjoy having you tagging along with me. If you want to send something, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And every dollar is appreciated, believe me. And there have been some really kind people out there that have sent money. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's amazing how many wonderful people there are in this world. Everybody here is one of them. Everybody watching. We all have the love of the beach in common, the love of nature. Everybody out here shares the same thing. Everybody out here on the beach. There's some really nice people out here. We have made some really nice friends out here. Not just on the beach, but here on Facebook as well. Some great friendships. That's what these beach walks are all about, bringing people together. That's why I encourage everybody to get involved in a little conversation. There's a little tiny lightning whelk. A little baby whelk, piece of a whelk. How are you guys doing today?
Fine.
Find anything good?
I think it's a top, and that's about it.
You know shells better than we do.
What is it?
We don't know. It's like the first time we found it. What is that?
That's the top of a tulip shell. It looks like the... Oh, no, it isn't. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was. You know what? What is that? You got me on that one.
I think it's a top hat.
A top
Is that
hat.
what they call a top hat? We don't know. We've never seen one
them.
before.
And
But I know there is a shell that's
a
called
top
a
hat. Anybody out there, let us know what this is.
Isn't it cute?
That is wild looking.
And you can see it's finished on the bottom. That's the way it was
Right.
supposed to be. There's the
Yeah.
opening. But there was one woman kept saying, well, I'm looking for top hats.
Top hat.
And we thought, okay, that kind of looks like
That is very cool.
It's the first one we've ever seen.
Me too. Or seen and not picked up, thinking it was the top of another shell.
Right.
Well, it was sitting there in the sand waiting for me, just kind
That
of
is cool.
by itself. Yep. We'll
Yeah,
figure that one out.
nobody gave us any ideas yet, or what it is. That is neat.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah. Try it on for size.
We sure will.
The top hat. You too. That was an interesting little shell. I had never seen one of those before. Is it a top hat? I'm going to look at what I thought were the tips of broken tulip shells a lot closer now after seeing that. Here comes some more little sandpipers. We saw a bunch of them early this morning. See them running along the beach there. Just run in and out of the waves. The little sandpipers. More shells piled up here. You really got to get down and start moving them around. The people that take their time digging through this stuff, so these piles like this are the ones that get rewarded. That's for sure. Always something down here. I'm just kind of moving along, looking for the obvious. I haven't seen any murex shells this morning. Maybe we'll try to get up to Wiggins Pass here this morning, up to the end. I got a feeling that's where Roy is. There's a little snowy egret. They're looking for Some morning breakfast. Looking for some unexpected fish to swim by. So calm out there. Another big pile of shells here. We'll go up the beach a little further. See what we find up here. Good morning. Some sunlight. A little bit of a breeze kicking in up here. Look at the light. Look at how the light is shining through this old turkey wing shell down here on the beach. That is neat. Let me try to get a picture of that real quick. That is kind of cool. I just thought that was neat, the way the light was coming through that shell. We're up at the north end of the beach now, up in Area 5. On the hunt for Roy. The search for our friend Roy. See what he's up to. There's an old, looks like an old apple murex shell over here. Piece of an old apple murex shell. We found lots of these on the beach. There's lots of those apple murex over the years. I think I'm going to take the trail around here instead of trying to walk out in the water with the rocks and old tree roots. It's getting harder and harder to walk up here.
Yes, it is.
And it's like more and more of the beach is disappearing.
Well, tide's in today, so that makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah. Beautiful morning though.
Gorgeous.
Even though it's overcast, I'll take it. It beats the alternative. Taking the back way here. There's a little trail that kind of, look who I ran into back here. Little nature trail that parallels the beach. Look who's coming around the corner.
Hey Rob, how are you doing?
Roy.
Oh, we meet in the most interesting spots.
Yeah, we do. Coming around the corner.
I'll leave you two to your morning chat.
Oh, Roy.
Okay.
Oh,
He's got to get his hugs in the morning. How
for the
sweet.
road.
One for the road. I love it. You're a lucky man.
Yeah, I sure am.
You are a lucky guy, Roy.
Okay.
Gosh.
Bye-bye. Have a good
Oh.
day. Hi.
So what are you up to?
Well, just enjoying a beautiful morning. The sun came out and was all overcast to begin
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, it's supposed to clear up a little bit and then do it again and maybe even rain.
Well,
Little
that's
chance
what
for
that's
rain.
what the ranger lady said.
Oh no,
Supposed to be a
though,
little-
for sure. But
Little bit of rain.
a little bit of rain's always good.
Yeah. Well, I brought my harmonica. When you come
other
back,
one?
I'll be
The
back
big
there
one?
by
I
Audrey's
can't wait.
bench.
I can't wait to hear that. That's got a nice sound to it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Now today we're going to talk about emotions.
Yeah, that's what the chapter is. All right.
Yeah, I think it's
Emotions are one of the more fundamental things of our being.
they are. You're right about that.
It's interesting. They say we're composed of body, mind, and spirit, and that little cliche neglects the most important attribute of our being, and that's emotions.
Isn't that the truth?
Everything we feel, all love, hate, revenge, joy, ecstasy, pleasure, delight, and disappointment, all these things are emotions.
We'll save it. Yep. And emotions can control your life,
Yeah, oh, that's
they-
for sure.
good or
Yeah,
bad
and you
emotions.
got to have good emotions,
Yep.
worthwhile, positive emotions. It kind of ties into positive thinking and prayer.
Absolutely.
They're all kind of wrapped together, really.
Well, let's continue this conversation in a little while here. I'll meet you up at the bench there.
Sounds
I
good.
want to go check out the pass. And
Yeah.
any dolphins this morning?
Yeah, I saw a dolphin.
Oh,
so that
lucky
was a
you.
plus too.
All right.
He's
Beautiful
going up
colors
the
this
pass.
morning, huh?
I didn't see any color.
You didn't see that sky on fire all morning this morning?
No.
All the orange and the pinks and
No, I looked. I was down here the whole
sky lit
time.
up this morning.
When was that?
Oh,
What
right about 7:10.
I was down here.
Yeah, it was
I'll
beautiful.
be darned. Oh, I missed that.
You must have been napping.
No, I must have been looking out at the sea, probably.
Yeah, it was back that away, back at the sunrise. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
I was sitting on a bench here looking
Uh,
at the sea.
Oh well, it's still beautiful no matter which way you look.
Yeah.
It
so
doesn't
I missed
matter.
that, 'cause I love that.
All right, I'll see you in a little while.
Hey, good show.
My brother-in-law might be joining us out here this morning.
Hey, wonderful.
Yep,
Okay.
if he doesn't get lost out here. All right, I'll see you in a little while. Yep, we'll continue our little conversation here when I get back down to Area 4. I just want to come up and take a quick look at Wiggins Pass. I haven't been up here for a couple days. Even though lots of people have already been out here with their nets and bags and buckets scooping up shells, there's always a chance they miss something. Gotta be optimistic. Stay optimistic. Good morning. This is the north end of the park here, Wiggins Pass. You see the sun's hitting the beach now, warming things up. A lot of clamshells on the beach, a lot of clamshells. Some interesting pieces of worm rock up here. Some interesting little pieces of worm rock. Whoa, that's not a little one. My goodness. That's a rather large one buried in the sand there, piece of worm rock. It's cool looking stuff. Good morning. Always find these slipper shells. They are pretty abundant. The slipper shells, that's kind of an interesting shape there. Kind of an irregular shape for a slipper shell. That is a weird looking slipper shell. It's a little apple murex over here. Piece of an apple murex. Here, little moon shell. Little baby moon shell. See, these have been up here for a while. It's just hard to see these little shells. You really got to get down, bend over, take your time. I knew I'd find something, so I got a little moon shell up here. Gotta find something in a pile like this. Well, it was nice to hear that Roy saw a dolphin this morning. Sure do miss seeing them out here during our beach walks. They have changed their schedule. We used to see them almost like clockwork here for a while. Not seeing much of anything there. Starting to clear up here though. Starting to see more and more blue sky now. It's actually clearing up, I think, a little earlier than they expected. Boy, when we came out this morning, it was just all clouds, all overcast. Look at it now. What a difference an hour makes. Tide is really moving. Looks like it's on its way out now. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Great. How could you be out here at the beach and not be doing great, you know? It's wonderful out here. Roy and I have been out here and under all kinds of weather conditions. It's still beautiful. We've even been out here in tropical storms, out here on the edge of hurricanes. We have had some good times out here on this beach. We have seen some really neat things out here too. A lot of happy things, some sad things, unfortunately. Well, that's the other part of these beach walks. You know, I try to come out here under all conditions so you can see what you're reading about or hearing about in the news firsthand, especially when we had that red tide. Believe me, it wasn't a treat walking up and down the beach with nobody on it, just me and dead fish. But I think it helps put things in a better perspective for people that have never been to a beach or have been to one of our beaches. The news kind of sensationalizes things. I just try to show it like it is and tell it like it is. Quite a few boats. I've seen a lot of boats heading out today. This is Wiggins Pass. On the other side of the pass, that's Barefoot Beach Preserve. Another beautiful beach. Pelicans just flying in here. I'm fighting over a spot on the marker. It's gorgeous as we look across here. Good look up the coastline there towards Stero, Fort Myers Beach. Old crow sitting over here. Really? You don't say. What? Really? Anything else? You got anything else to say? Okay. Noisy little critter. Nice little breeze out here. Oh, another boat heading out on this gorgeous Monday morning. Here just a little bit further, then spin around and head back down the beach. Catch back up with Roy. He's excited about playing that new harmonica. That's awesome. Fishermen up here. Nice to see people fishing. sitting up here. See if I can get a look at them, give you a look at them before they fly away. 3 of our pelican friends. Yep, one's swimming away. Oh, just went after a fish. There's another one over here. Let me get a picture of him before he flies away. Oh, they're coming back. They're pretty curious pelicans. They're curious birds. Sorry, that was me just taking some pictures of them. What's up, guys? Can jump in the water, look for some fish. Yep, gonna take off. Your buddies are leaving you. Well, let's start walking back. Boy, it has really, really changed. Those clouds have just moved away. It looks like there's more headed our way though, but right now it's gorgeous. Any more top hats? Calcite?
Yeah. Michael probably would reject this one.
He would reject it? Not
yeah,
enough?
It's not enough.
It's not a pure specimen?
If you want that one, you can certainly have it.
You better give it to the boss first. No.
I'm just kind of carrying it for now.
There you go.
See you later.
Yep. Look at those colors. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice little ridge of shells here, but I really didn't see any. I didn't find anything in them this morning. See this little ridge here? A nice little ridge. It's all little tiny stuff. You really gotta, you really gotta take your time looking in piles like that, because the shells you're gonna find are usually gonna be kind of on the small side. I guarantee you, you will be rewarded if you take the time to look. If you enjoy these beach walks, please, please, please hit the share button. and tell your friends. Also, like and follow Southwest Florida Television. Go to, when you're on my Facebook page here, Southwest Florida Television, see if you can find the share button and share my page with your friends so they can join in with us. Just love these colors out here. Once that sun comes up, it's absolutely gorgeous. The water. Beautiful. See, there's a little sandbar out there. It's probably got maybe 6 inches of water on it right now. You can see the waves breaking on it out there. Beautiful as we look up to the north there. It's really calm out there. Pelican. See if I can zoom into the pelican. Pelican and the boat in the background. Just looking in the water for some fish. Pretty patient. I love watching the birds out. Bird watching is a big thing out here for a lot of people. There's quite a variety of birds out here. Pretty hard to walk around these trees over here. We're going to go up on the nature trail here and cut around and come back out onto the beach. Give you another look back out at the water here before I head down the path. I just got a text message. My brother-in-law is here, so he'll be meeting up with us here eventually somewhere. He's visiting from Michigan. And he really doesn't miss that weather up in Michigan right now. He is glad he's down here in Southwest Florida. That is such a nice view there. Out the end of the boardwalk looking north. Let's get moving down the beach. Down the boardwalk. We'll take the boardwalk. We took the trail, that little trail on our way up. We'll take the boardwalk back. Lots of benches scattered throughout the park. It's a great little place to come and take a walk. Good morning. Always happy people. Happy smiling people at the beach. How could you not be happy when you're out here? You have to be a real Scrooge not to be happy when you're out at the beach. There's a nice little look at the pavilion here. The light's just shining through perfectly. Look at that. Beautiful lighting. You can rent this. You just let them know at the front gate. You can rent this for parties. The only thing about the state park here is no alcoholic beverages. If there's a state park and it has a campsites, you're allowed to have alcoholic beverages at the campsites, but not in the other parts of the park. This park doesn't have a campsite, so there's no alcoholic beverages allowed, but you can still have fun here. Birthday parties for kids, you know, big beach party. Got electricity here, so you can have your music playing within reason. The rangers are pretty lenient here. They're all nice people, the rangers. Just obey the rules and they'll leave you alone. And remember, the rangers are here for your own good. Lots of wonderful volunteers here too. They're always looking for more volunteers. If anybody wants to become a volunteer, just call the park office. Any one of our state parks. All of our Florida state parks are looking for volunteers. If you like nature and the outdoors, it can be pretty rewarding. And something that I didn't know, a friend of ours, a relatively new friend, has an RV, and he is volunteering at one of our state parks. He and his wife are volunteering up at Lover's Key State Park. And as part of the benefits of being a volunteer at Lover's Key, which is to the north of us, they get to keep their motorhome. They have a motorhome. They get to keep their motorhome at the park for free. So that's a nice little perk. If any of you have come down here with motorhomes, you know that can add up. Your overnight parking. Guy might have something on his pole here. He might have something. That is, nope. Nope. Thought he had something. I thought he was reeling in the big one. I was like, oh man, we're gonna see a big fish.
They always feel like the big one.
Close, but no cigar. Now the sun's dipped behind the clouds behind me. Hopefully it'll pop out here in a second. I love getting pictures while I'm walking. Doesn't look like it though. Looks like it's pretty socked in behind me. Pretty big cloud moving all the way in front. It's coming in from the Gulf here. Darn it, it's gonna cover the sun. That would have been a beautiful picture with all the fishing poles out here. Get some sunlight on the beach. All right, where's my brother-in-law? He said he's here. There he is. He looks like a tourist walking up the beach. Looks like a tourist for sure. Michigander. Some kayakers heading out behind them there. You made it. Man, welcome, welcome.
Great to be here.
You brought the clouds back with you.
Well,
It was
we bring those from the north.
it was nice and sunny out here earlier.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's still beautiful compared to the alternative for you.
Another winter storm warning in Michigan.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got friends watching from Michigan. They're always reminding us of what the temperature is up there. What is it right now?
It's in the 20s, I think.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That's beach walking weather. Man. So I'm
awesome.
I'm going down this way, and I'm gonna be just a little north of where you did you park by me?
Yep.
The next little spot right up behind these trees. You'll probably see me. I'll be up on the bench with our friend Roy.
Okay.
Sitting up there talking to him.
I just talked to him for a minute.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I told him you were gonna come by. I'm sure he doesn't remember you, but
He said he did.
well, yeah. You gotta take the little trail around up here. The tide is up, so there's no beach left up here.
Okay.
To get to the north end of the beach.
All right.
You just gotta take the nature walk. But I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, man.
All right.
See ya.
Shame on him, he brought all the clouds with him. Good morning. How's it going? How's it going today?
Good, how about you?
Good, good. Well, we're gonna go see Roy and hear him play that new harmonica. It's new to him. He was given a whole collection of harmonicas by one of our friends, Betty. Her husband passed away, and one of the things he left behind was a great collection of harmonicas. And Betty stumbled across us on Facebook and thought that those harmonicas would make a wonderful gift for Roy. He'd be the perfect one to put them to good use. She had them, they were sitting around for a while, and she gave them to Roy a couple of years ago, and he's been reluctant to give up his 80-year-old harmonica, his 80-year-old harmonica, maybe even older. He got it when he was a teenager, and it finally gave out on him. So he brought in one from the collection that Betty gave him yesterday, and it sounds awesome. He's really thrilled with it. He's excited to play it for us. So we're going to hear that And we're also going to hear the rest of his advice about emotions, which is chapter 15 in his book. If you're curious as to how to get a copy of Roy's book, I have shared the link numerous times in the posts here, the descriptions of the posts from my morning beach walks, but it's real easy to purchase it. You just go to Amazon. You just Google Roy, R-O-Y, Roy Hasse, H-A-A-S-E, H-A-A-S-E. His book will pop right up on Amazon. Or if you Google Roy Hasse Amazon, it'll pop right up and take you right to the book. You can get a hard copy, order a hard copy, or a Kindle version that you can download immediately. It's just a little collection of the things we've talked about over the years here on the beach. Short reading, but it was a nice little project for Roy. He's proud of it. Had some good help putting it together. A couple of great people, great friends came together to help him get it on Amazon and printed. He did have some copies that he was signing, but he doesn't have any more of those left. These are white ibis that we're looking at right here. But Roy is up here under the pine trees where we saw those ospreys earlier, up on the bench that he had placed here in memory of his late wife, Audrey. So we'll walk up here and check in with him. If you enjoy these beach walks, remember, I don't get paid to do this. I really enjoy coming out here, and I love bringing everybody together on Facebook. That's the whole purpose of these walks now. The primary purpose used to be just keep you informed about what's going on out here, the water conditions, but now it's more just bringing people together on Facebook and keeping you updated on the water conditions. But if you enjoy them and you want to send a little tip, make a little contribution, it's always appreciated. Believe me, every little bit helps. It does give me that little warm feeling inside when somebody sends a little something. Makes me feel a little more appreciated out here. Of course, you're appreciated whether you send something or not. Don't get me wrong. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And thank you to those that have sent something. A lot of kind people out there. A lot of kind people, whether you send something or not, you're all kind. The sun was out, shining bright there for a little while, but now it's ducked in behind the clouds again, so just don't see that bright white sand. Here's Roy over here, setting up the old beach chair.
Yeah, out of the wind here.
Out of the wind.
A little better spot, I think.
Yeah, man. So tell us about emotions while you're doing that.
Well, I thought I just did.
We
covered the whole waterfront.
No, we didn't even come close to emotions. You told us what some emotions are, but not how they control our lives.
Well, that's how you have to work on having good emotions and positive emotions, because negative emotions will pull you right down.
Isn't that the truth?
Kill you off. So positive, wonderful emotions of love and forgiveness, love and delight and ecstasy and pleasure and comradeship. All these wonderful emotions are what control our life and what makes our life
So the other,
either wonderful or horrible.
yeah. Well, the other day we talked about anger. Is anger an emotion?
It sure is.
And that's the one we got to control the most.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the bigger ones.
Man, what kind of emotions are you feeling right now?
Joy
Joy, there you go.
and comradeship, pleasure in your company,
I
and
love it. Me too.
and just the joy of the journey here, of being here in this wonderful beach and talking to beach friends and
Getting those hugs,
yeah, getting hugs is great.
seeing the dolphin. Oh man, I'm
Just
so
a wonderful,
jealous.
glorious time in life. Hey, the old sun's coming out.
It's
Maybe
peeking
I'll-
out again, but looks like it's
Yeah.
going to go back in again. It's going to be in and out, I think.
Yeah, it's
But it's-
supposed to be a little rain, I guess.
That's what
later
they say.
on.
A slight chance of rain later.
Just slight, huh?
Just slight. I heard you saw my brother-in-law.
Yeah, he was just by.
Yep.
He asked where you were, and I said I'd seen you way up the beach there.
Yep.
You know, sit way back in here.
Where are you going to go? Into the woods?
Get out of the sun.
Holy Moses. Boy, now that sun is out, and it is gorgeous out here on the beach. Man, oh man.
Yeah, I'm sorry
It-
I missed that color. I must have been sitting up
It
there on
is
the bench
beautiful.
and
Look at that
looking
white
out.
sand now that the sun is out. It is gorgeous, Roy. Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous time in paradise.
It is. Every day we're here, it's paradise. Even if it's pouring down rain, it's paradise. Just to be
Well,
able
it's all
to.
part of God's plan here. You got to have rain, otherwise nothing grows.
We got to have rain. Rain is
Hey,
important.
Bill, how you doing?
Bill, how
man?
you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Hey, Smiley.
Yeah. How's everything in Disney World?
Everything's good everywhere. Now that you're here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all of a sudden it got warm.
It is warm, man.
Yeah, it was cool up the beach.
Started out really overcast this morning, but now it's beautiful.
Oh boy,
Got it?
what a wonderful time.
Every day is wonderful, right?
Every
As long
day.
as Hazy's here, life is good.
Hazy, that's it. We got Hazy at the beach.
Hazy, Hazy.
Everything's good.
Everything's fabulous.
fantabulous.
Hey, what a good
Where's
time.
your sticks?
Huh?
No, he don't use sticks anymore. He says only that's for old people.
You're not using crutches anymore?
Yeah, I put them in the car. I had them this morning. When
Yeah.
you-
Well, when I first saw you, you had them, but now they're
He only uses them when he walks up and down.
okay. So that leg's feeling pretty good now, huh?
Yeah, they're still attached.
That's the best part right there.
Yeah, right. They didn't whop it off.
You gonna call him on the car today?
Well, I called them on the car. They said they're gonna make an appointment.
No, what's wrong with the car?
Well, he's got to get it all repaired from
From the garage door,
the garage door and
the other
and
escapade.
the other escapades.
All kinds of little
He thinks he's in a demolition derby out
Yeah,
here.
well, he's working at it. A couple more hits and he'll look like it.
Oh man.
problems. Okay,
All right, sit down, buddy.
I'm ready to
All right.
get all organized.
Oh, is this his footstool?
This the footstool. Yeah, this is high tech, man.
I got you.
I'm in.
All right, you got it?
Here we
Interesting.
are.
Bingo, he's that.
Settled in for the duration,
He's ready.
plus 6 months.
There you go. You're nice and comfy there, hiding behind the trees.
Never been happier in my whole life. Surrounded by dear friends. And
I feel like we're spying on you here through the trees.
Looking good there, Mr. Roy.
No, it's beautiful.
So
So we're
look out to sea. I saw a dolphin this morning down at the end. too.
yeah. I'm jealous. I haven't seen him for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's been lots during the day.
Just one.
He's been what?
Lots of them during the daytime.
Oh yeah, lots during the day.
Yeah.
Babies and everything.
Yeah, little guys, big guys.
Awesome. Well, let's hear that new harmonica. Where is
Oh,
it?
yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one. That's got some really nice tone to it.
I gotta go
continue walking.
Did you find anything yet this morning?
A nice one yesterday.
A nice, oh my God.
That was yesterday.
Look at the size of that shark's tooth.
That was
Oh,
yesterday.
you got a
afternoon.
big one?
Yeah, yesterday.
Look at that,
afternoon.
look at that one, Roy.
Yesterday afternoon.
Oh
Roy.
boy, that's a good one.
That's a nice one.
Is that a
Man.
plastic one?
Yeah, it's one of the plastic ones from the flea market. Nice.
Yeah.
No, that was yesterday afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, we had nice waves coming up. Just standing there and keep. I had this one and about 6 little ones.
Wow.
Yeah, Ron
so
was
jealous.
so proud. He said, well, I've got a really big
Yeah,
one.
I said, "Where'd you get it?" I said, "Did you get it at the flea market up there
30
on,
bucks.
on Bonita Beach Road?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "Ron, it's plastic."
I told him it's worth
Got
it.
one this big and it's only
The
30 bucks.
guy's not saying they're real, is he?
I don't know.
He's
He's
not
no
sa-
longer there.
Oh, really?
The guy's gone.
That's funny. That is too funny.
He said it must be worth $10,000. Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah. He said, well, I paid $30 for it.
Well, that's where I'm going to get my shark's teeth.
There you go. All right, see you later.
All right, see you later, Bill. Have a good one.
Yeah, take care,
See you in a
Bill.
while, okay?
Yep, have a good one. The good old summertime.
The good old summertime.
I got something in my pocket I got to pull out. I don't want to break it.
I still haven't gotten quite used to it yet.
That's all right.
This is a little bit different, farther between reeds than my other one.
Uh-huh.
My other one was kind of smaller, so I got to move this farther.
It sounds good, though. Man, it sure does
it's got
sound
good
good.
reeds in it.
Somebody said, you know, you can send that other honer in and have it repaired.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I don't think there's any place local to do it.
Well, it need a lot of repairing on that baby.
Yeah.
Some of those reeds are really.
But somebody commented that you can rebuild them. They can be restored.
Oh,
So that's kind of neat.
Wonder
So there's
what-
hope for it still.
Wonder what they charge for that.
It'll probably be a lot by the time you got the shipping and everything. And
Probably as much as a new one. I don't know what these new ones cost.
I have no idea. That's a beauty there. That is a big one. Nice. Good old Dixie. Song of the South there.
Yeah.
How about our standard there, You Are My Sunshine. That's always a nice song for our friends. And listen to the ospreys singing along.
Are they?
Hear them? That's the ospreys up in the tree singing along with you. They're having a good old time. They're up here singing away, chirping away. Listen to them. They were going to town with that harmonica. Both of them are up in the nest there. That is so cool. They love Roy's harmonica. I gotta love it. Got to love it. It only goes so high.
It goes way up there.
It does get up there. It does have a pretty good range on it, that's for sure.
Oh, well, this just popped out. That was sticking in.
Wow. Oh, there's that cough. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And there goes the birds again.
Yeah.
I think they like that
Got them
harmonica.
going. Oh, they're singing with you.
Well, he's serenading his mate up there. They're both up there.
I'm serenading my mate.
Yeah, where is she?
Helping out the good Lord.
Yeah, she is. She's up there watching over us. Thanks. Thank you, Audrey, for keeping an eye on us.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Audrey. It was a wonderful time.
Man. Oh, you're feeling a big emotion right now, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that you brought her up,
An
yeah.
emotional rush.
She's there.
Man, it's something when you think about your loved ones, huh? All the people that have come through your life.
Isn't that right?
Just think of all the people that have come through your life.
And when you get more and more mature, that's a nice word for older, it seems that your loved ones leave and,
Yeah.
you know, you're kind of by yourself a little more.
All your friends. Start losing your friends. But then you think about the positive side, that you're going to see them again.
Well, wouldn't that be great?
You know?
That's a real good thought. It makes you feel a lot better to feel that way.
Yeah, you got to believe it. It doesn't hurt you to believe it.
Yeah, and you feel better when you believe
Yeah.
it.
Just knowing that you're all going to get reunited again someday.
Big jamboree in heaven. Oh, what a good time.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a good time for the Lord when
What
you're...
if I have some pizza?
I don't know. You said you got a lot of questions for him, and you said you had advice for him.
Pointed questions.
You said you were going to give God advice.
Oh, yeah, a little suggestion.
It's going to be...
Where's a suggestion?
I hope I'm there to see that one.
That should be interesting.
Oh, man. Yeah. So what else? Anything interesting? Any inspirational words? One inspirational word besides joy and emotion?
How about ecstasy?
Ecstasy.
Exhilaration.
Exhilaration. That's a good word, exhilaration.
Well, it kind of sums it all up in one word.
Yep. Man. An exhilarating feeling. Man. All right. Well, if you got another tune in you, belt it out. You got another song in that for us? Anything.
beautiful.
Beautiful. What happened to our ospreys? They must not be Irish.
They're not Tuarlurelayas, I guess.
Oh. Oh man. Hang on a moment. Gotta snap off my morning photo.
Really, I'm just hanging in there.
You're the man of the hour. Everybody, they love this part of the beach walks. This is their favorite part, when they get to hear you play that harmonica and share some advice or wisdom, whatever you want to call it.
I don't have advice and wisdom.
Oh yeah, you do. How could you not? How could you not have any advice and wisdom after being here for 94 years? You've got a bucket full
I
of
rattle
it.
around a bit.
You got a bucket full of advice and wisdom for us. You might not think so, but everybody else thinks so. I tell you what.
Well, the main thing is just to enjoy the journey. That's what counts.
That is
No matter what
number
you're
one.
doing, whether you're working or playing or doing what, you just enjoy it.
You got that right. Hey,
Enjoy your work and enjoy your time off. Enjoy the whole journey.
exactly. Enjoy every moment of life, because it only comes once. You can never
And
get that
be-
one moment back.
Be thankful and appreciative. It's so wonderful and glorious and marvelous.
God bless on that. I think you got a new customer for Swanson's vitamins yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, they should give you a discount for sending them business. One of our friends watching has the flu, and he was curious what those vitamins were you were taking, so I sent him a link to where they can order them on
Well,
the
vitamin
internet.
C should help the flu. Helps about everything.
Yeah, vitamin C is vitamin B, vitamin C. They're like the big ones. Vitamin C. I don't take 20,000.
Well, I
milligrams.
don't either. I only take
You take
18,000.
but I should probably take 25,000. But I only do about 5,000.
Well,
Shame
the
on
more the
me.
merrier on vitamin C. It doesn't hurt you any, and it's very inexpensive.
Well, there you go. Dr. Roy. All right, buddy. You look like you're settled in here. You got a good book to read today?
Yeah, I got the Oregon Trail. It's
The
a
Oregon
good one.
Trail, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will bid you farewell.
Well, it's always good seeing you.
It's always good being
Fun
seen.
playing for you.
Well, you're playing for the whole world here, not me. Trust me. There's a lot of folks out there watching. I'm going to snap another picture. A photo a day keeps the doctor away.
That's an idea.
I wish that worked.
Is that better than an apple?
Yeah. Your daily photograph. All right, Roy. I'm going to see if I can find my brother-in-law. Tally ho, brother.
Yeah, great to see you, Rob.
Always good to see
Have
you.
a wonderful day.
Always good to see you. It is. Play us out there. Oh, God bless Roy. He is our morning sunshine, that is for sure. Our morning dose of sunshine. Always has that smile on his face for us. What a great morning. That was nice to hear from Bill that he's been seeing the dolphins out here every day throughout the day. Lots of them too, he said, lots of them. So that was good to hear that. happy to hear our dolphins are still out here in abundance. I don't know where my brother-in-law went, Rick. There's a look up the beach. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed our walk as much as I did. I'll be out here again tomorrow morning, God willing. Every morning is different. Every morning is different. You never know what we're going to find, who we're going to see. Do take the time to check out my photos and videos. I'm sure you're going to find something you like. When you do, hit the like and share button. Don't forget about Nonstop Naples. You might want to like and follow Nonstop Naples if you're interested in seeing more things to do in Naples. Also download their free app. Check out their website, Nonstop Naples. If you are thinking about visiting Naples, I highly recommend you check out the Inn of Naples, the Inn of Naples. Great hotel, centrally located, wonderful people. And you can watch some of my videos on their in-room channel there, on their TVs in-room there on channel 13. You can watch some of my videos. So there's a big bonus. And as always, a reminder that I don't get paid to do this. If you enjoy these beach walks and you want to make a little contribution, it's always appreciated. Every little bit helps. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. We'll have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I hope this beach walk helped you get off to a better start. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.